Hi, you're watching Philodendron. In today's video, it's the last part of my plant tour. What's in my grow tent? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. And if you're new here, hi, welcome. I suggest you watch part 1 and part 2 of my houseplant collection tour. But anyways, my name is Patrick and I'm a houseplant collector, enthusiast, hobbyist, and I upload every Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. So if you want to see how I grow my collection and keep my plants happy, then you should definitely hit subscribe. In today's video, I'm excited to show you the rest of my houseplants, and they're all in my grow tent. So let's get to the plants. But before we go into my grow tent, I wanted to show you my Ficus altissima because I forgot to show you. He was in the shower watering as I did my tour and he missed out. So this is my Ficus altissima. I got it from San Gabriel Nursery. And I also have a Ficus tanica. And look at how beautiful this leaf is. I love this ficus. Okay, now let's get to my grow tent. So this is the top shelf of my little IKEA stackable shelving thing that I got. I paid about, I think like $9 or $12. It was definitely a multiple of 3. And the top shelf, I have some bright, light-loving plants. But we'll start back here with my Discidia watermelon. And I'm loving how some of the leaves, I think those are the newer leaves, how sun-stressed they're looking. I think it's so cute. And it's super exciting to see all this new growth. Like, there are a ton of baby leaves, and I kind of see aerial roots everywhere from the humidity that it gets in here. Super exciting. And look at this one tendril. Oh, of course I can't stay still. I always got the wiggles. But look at those little baby leaves waving in the air with the 2 chunky little aerial roots underneath. And this has just been in here for about a week. And then next to that is a mystery alocasia bulb. Hoping it comes back. And then this is, I think, my favorite string of hearts ever. My last string of hearts did not look like this. And this is a beautiful plant. I'm loving all the silver heart-shaped leaves. And I pretty much confirmed that it's the light. The more light it gets, the more silver these leaves get. And just look at how thick and plump these hearts are. Like, these are hard. They're so healthy and juicy. I love me a thick and juicy heart that's plated in silver. And then up here is my Peperomia puteolata that I got from Andy's Orchids. And again, I'm so glad I thought to put it in here because it was in a greenhouse at Andy's. So I think this is the best way to recreate a greenhouse environment. Oh, did I show you the new growth? Right here at the bottom. That's so cool. Now I feel like I won't kill the plant. And here is my Peperomia metallica. Now this has not done anything since, but it looks the same. It's not declining in here, so that's a good sign. I'll just keep it in here. I feel like that's the best I can do for this plant for now. Just give it as much humidity, and it gets plenty of humidity in here. This is my Peperomia trinervis bicolor. Look at how pretty these leaves are. I'm hoping that gets bushier. And then down here is my Monstera Peru. I just put it in here because why not? It was doing perfectly fine against my... It liked my western facing window more than the east because all these huge leaves came out during its time on a west-facing window ledge, so it liked the bright light. Then I moved it to my east-facing window, which isn't as intense of sunlight, and it gave me a smaller leaf, so hopefully it's loving it in here and it gives me more of the big leaves. But when I first got this plant, it was just a one-leaf plant. And the one leaf had like a hole on around like one of the edges. I can't believe this is where we're at now. We've come a long way. And then over here is my Philodendron Majesty. And I love this plant. This plant is so special. I got it in a trade with Sharina Tolata. So this is from Her Majesty plant, and she's featured it a lot in her channel. So I was super excited when we traded. I gave her a dubia and she gave me this. And back there, wow, look how red the leaves are of my Anthurium red crystallinum. It's liking it so much more than the east-facing window in a little greenhouse thing. I'd say that's like the reddest I've ever seen it, and I'm so happy. Speaking of happy, those aerial roots look pretty happy too. They're nice and fuzzy. And then behind that is, see if I can get it. So this is my Epipremnum pinnatum skeleton key. And ever since I put this, I feel like it's grown a few more growth points from the middle. Like there's one, there's another one. So there's 3 that I'm seeing. So I'm super excited. But not only that, but I feel like the leaves are maturing and it's starting to give me that key shape. You know how it kind of tapers in the tail? At the end of the leaf, it looks like a tail. And look at those aerial roots. That's so cool. That's so awesome. That leaf is gonna look really cool once it hardens. And then hanging from the top shelf, see I'm really maximizing the space, is my Hoya Carnosa Crimson Queen. I know eventually I'm gonna have to start making choices. It'll be like Sophie's choice. And having to prioritize between certain plants. But I'm ready for that. But until now, I'm just gonna put whatever fits in here and hope for the best. And I'm loving these round leaves on this Hoya Carnosa Crimson Queen. That all white leaf. And then my Crimson Princess. Loving the new pink leaves too. And then here is my Philodendron subhastatum. I think having this grow tent is gonna help acclimate new arrivals too, so I might be a little more brave to import plants and try it again. Look at how beautiful those leaves are in the back. They look painted on. Like this one's nice and bright red. This is such a cool plant, and I still can't believe how big it is because I just got it. I ordered it from Equigenera. If you guys haven't seen that unboxing, if I remember to include the card link up top, it'll be there. And it's also, I'll link it in the description too. And then this is my Philodendron bipennifolium aurea. It's like a nice lemon lime color with the beautiful bipennifolium shaped leaf. Ooh, look at that new leaf. I'm excited to meet you. And then behind that is my Philodendron El Chaco. Here. I just moved it from straight sphagnum moss, like pure sphagnum, to soil. So again, hoping for the best because I love this little baby. New leaf. I also can't wait to meet you. And then behind that is my philodendron adibapoense that I got from Carnivoro. And again, there's a new leaf right there. And then behind that is my Hoya obovata that I got from Manang Yali. Thank you so much. You spoil me with all the plants you gave me. But I can't wait. So I'm so hooked on Hoya now because of that Lacinosa flower. So cute. And then let's just show you this. This is my pink princess. And I'm hoping that the humidity and light in here encourages more pink variegation. I just recently pruned this thing, or like took a top cutting or two leaves off, maybe 3, because this was the last leaf with any kind of variegation on it. So hopefully that new leaf that's coming out has more variegation. And then under that is my Hoya Manaloa. This is the Hoya carnosa compacta with the reverse variegation. And ooh, look in there. Do you see that root? It is just happy as a clam. Where's the root? There it is. Sorry, that's a little too close, huh? It's not even clear. And then in the bottom shelf, I have the Anthurium falcatum with the T-shaped leaves. I'm hoping it's really happy in there because I love this Anthurium. I think it's so interesting. And then I have my Hoya pubicalyx splash. So it grew these leaves when it was against my west-facing window during the winter. And they're not as splashy as the other ones, so hopefully being in here encourages some more like splashy leaves. And the light also gives it this pink look when it's sun-stressed. I love those pink splashes. So pretty. And then next to the Anthurium falcatum is this one. This is my Anthurium veitchii. So I'm hoping it does some major growing this year because I have this grow tent, and then, you know, hopefully it does some growing during this summer too. And I'm figuring too that this grow tent will be great to kind of combat winter decline that some of my plants experienced. I know it's California, but we still get not as much light during the winter. This is my Anthurium clarinervium. Love those big heart-shaped veiny leaves. And then this is my Epipremnum pinnatum variegata. Look at those cool fenestrations on that leaf. I just started growing it in the pot like this. I repotted it into a bigger pot, and hopefully it does that skeleton key thing where the leaf matures. And then behind that is my philodendron Paraíso Verde. I'm hoping that all the light that it gets and humidity in here encourages a nice, happy, mottled Paraíso Verde leaf, like that in the middle. I mean, these are cute too, but I want one with more of that yellow variegation. And I've heard mixed reports of giving it bright light, giving it lower light to encourage that. I'm hoping that this is the trick. And that little growth spike behind that leaf just keeps getting bigger. Then behind that is my philodendron verrucosum. This I'm keeping an eye on. I just put it in here a few days ago, so hoping it likes it. The last leaf before that newest leaf that's coming out right there. So this leaf came out super hairy in the petiole, but this one not so much. So I don't know what's up. I'm hoping that it gives me more hairy petioles because I love that about verrucosums. I think the plant, it's like, the plant itself is spectacular. And then down here, I have a Hoya parviflora. Looks like it has some new leaves. It's gonna be hard to see because it's in this glass jar that distorts the look, but it's kind of hard to take out and I don't want to mess with it yet. So I'm just gonna leave it in there. Then next to that is my Hoya pubicalyx riva. Let me zoom out so you can just see some dirt. This is the riva. Look at this one tendril that it's growing. Just reaching for that light. And I just noticed that. What are those? Are those like little aerial roots? Oh. Let me zoom out. So yeah, that's my Hoya pubicalyx riva. Ooh, I'm loving that new color on these new leaves, or that color. These plants just love to grab onto each other. But I'm loving that golden, like bronze look. That's so cool. And then I think this is the last plant that's in here. My philodendron gracile. And I heard that these are slow growers. And it was growing pretty slow outside of this grow tent. But it's already put out a new leaf since being in here. And these plants have only been here for about a week, so I'm really surprised to see as much new growth as I'm seeing already. That's super exciting. But yeah, this is my grow tent. So that concludes the tour of my grow tent, and sadly, the tour of all my houseplants. So if you made it this far into my tour, third part, the very end, I appreciate you. You sure are a real one, and thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the tour of my houseplants. Well, that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. And that's it for my plant tour. I had so much fun showing you all my plants, and I have so many plants. So if you made it this far, again, thank you so much. I love you, I appreciate you, and let's do it again soonish. But I had a lot of fun. I hope you did too. And if you like this video, you know what to do. Please throw me a bone and give me a thumbs up. And if you want to see more of my plant videos and support my channel, which I hope you do, please hit that subscribe button. And I can't wait to see you in the next video. I just don't want to miss you too much. So if you could show me some love in the comments, and I'll meet you there. Bye.